There we go. Let's see. It's Monday, right before Christmas. We have less than a week. I don't even have a Christmas tree up yet. Every day the kids ask me,
Dad, when we putting up tree? Dad, when we putting up tree? Dad, how come we ain't putting up tree? Where's the tree?
Every day I say, soon. I don't know. It's not even really on me. It's on the old lady. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, we gotta hurry up and get that shit up. Fuck, man, we barely even... I mean, I spent a bunch of money yesterday, but as far as... Other than that, like, we really haven't done our Christmas shopping. We gotta get this shit done. Like, I ordered some shit online. Hopefully it'll be here before Christmas. It should be. Amazon said it would be. It said right there. Arrives before Christmas. Send it to me. But I think we got the bulk of it done yesterday, taken care of. It's a lot though, man. And really, the older the kids get, the worse it gets. To be honest, like, when they were little, it's like, oh, they're in Spider-Man. Buy them Spider-Man shit. Buy them Barbie shit. Buy them this shit. Buy them that shit. They get older, and I'm like, what do you want? I want money, chains, video games, and a dirt bike. Dirt bike, huh? Does everyone want a dirt bike? Because I can buy one and you can all share it. But anyways, enough of that Christmas nonsense, because, you know, Christmas has two S's in it and they're both dollar signs. I heard that somewhere. But, yeah, man. So I keep seeing all this shit. Like, they're still dealing with this January 6th committee thing, right? Like, I get there was, like, some fucked up shit that happened. And, somebody died, you know. But it's not the only fucked up shit that has happened over the last couple of years, right? Like, and we are still dealing with a lot of repercussions of fucked up shit that happened over the last couple of years that are way more significant and have impacted more of the country in a lot worse way than that day. So why are we spending all this time on that shit? You got some people are in jail. Alright. Why? Because you want to take down Trump? I mean, the way shit's looking, Trump's not even going to be the Republican Party's nomination for the next election. The way it's looking, it looks like it's going to be DeSantis, right? So why are we not working on the economy more? Well, like the inflation, the housing market, like all this nonsense. Yeah, gas prices are going down because, you know, they're using the winter blend so gas lines don't freeze, which usually brings it down a little bit. But the price of diesel's still way the fuck up there. So it still costs a shitload of money for the truck drivers to bring our goods across the country. Like, that's still way up there. So if that's still way up there and we're still dealing with that shit, then that means the price of our goods is still really high because it costs that much more money to transport it across the country. All the trucks run off diesel. All of them. Was there like 5 that run off electric or something? Like prototype fucking things? Like, I don't know. Like, they all run off diesel. Right then, we have teachers being suspended by school boards because they don't want to use they, them, he, she, me, it pronouns for students in their classes. They'd rather use he, she. That's a girl. Her name's Sandy. I'll call her her. Or I'll call her Sandy.
Well, I don't want my name to be Sandy anymore. I want it to be Sam.
Okay, that's fine, right? But you're at school to fucking learn. The teacher isn't in school to make you feel special. The teacher's not there to make you feel like you are part of this little minority group to make you feel like you're part of the new fad. Like, that's not why the teacher's there, right? The teacher's there to teach you shit, and hopefully you learn some shit, graduate, and become a productive member of society, which I really don't have hope for, especially with the younger generations growing up thinking everything's fucking owed to them, and they should go from 0 to 100, right? And everybody should cater to them and their feelings and blah, blah, blah. And this is what I want. And this is how I feel. Nobody gives a fuck how you feel in the real world. Right? Like, you can't call the electric company when you're 3 months behind and say, look, man, I'm feeling really stressed out. Is it okay if you don't shut my shit off? Unless you have, like, a small child or an elderly person in the home, or you work out some kind of payment plan, they're cutting your shit off. They don't give a fuck how you feel. They want their fucking money. Like, the teachers aren't there to cater to you and your nonsense. Go to fucking school, do your work, get good grades, and get the fuck out. While you're at home, or you're on social media, or you're hanging out with your friends, if you want to be called Sam instead of Sandy, or you want to be called Dana instead of Danny, like, what the fuck ever. If you want to be a he, she, they, them, which doesn't make any fucking sense how you can be a they, them when you're one person, because isn't they, them plural? Just asking. I don't get it. But whatever, I'm an old man, so I don't understand, right? But do that shit at home. Like, teachers shouldn't be getting in trouble for being like, I don't want to call them they, them. Can I just call them by their names? This shouldn't be an issue, right? And also, like, the one teacher in Canada that's got boobs this fucking big, and now if the students take pictures of his big, giant fake boobs, they're gonna get suspended. Like, that shit's ridiculous. Teacher, you're doing this because you want people to look. Because if you didn't want people to look, and you didn't want the attention, then you would have smaller prosthetics. Or you would do it, like, nonchalantly, or not fucking do it at all, and wait till you go home. Walk around the neighborhood with your giant boobs. Not around the hallways at school. See, that teacher's not getting in trouble for that shit. The kids are getting in trouble for taking pictures of that teacher. But yet teachers are getting in trouble for not wanting to call students what their preferred pronouns are. What the fuck twisted world are we living in? Like, really? That's the priority? Protect the teacher, fuck the student, unless it's the other way around? Like, it's ass fucking backwards. Like, Twilight Zone bullshit. Like, all this stuff should be left out of schools. Honestly. Like, they separated religion from schools. I don't know. When I went to school, we said the pledge every day, right? Well, I didn't. Because I was like, I'm Native American, I don't have to. But I kind of had to fight. Like, I don't know, like like I told the teacher, like, I don't really have to. It's not my pledge. It's for you white people. But it's just because something my grandma said to me, so I went with it. Like, my grandma was like, you don't need to say that shit. And I was like, yeah, you're right, Grandma. But when I got older and they kept saying it through grade school, I said it. Like, I don't know. I think I was in, like, 3rd grade when that happened. Fucking insignificant. They don't do that shit no more. They do the morning announcements. I don't think they do the pledge anymore. But anyway, my point is you take religion out of schools, fine, unless you go to, like, a Catholic school or some shit. But you can't take this shit out of schools? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. Like, this shit should not be part of education. Like, I don't know what that shit has to do with history. Learn your history. Learn your math. Learn your English. Like, learn what the curriculum is. And leave that shit to social media. Leave that shit to your little clique. Leave that shit outside of it. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. It seems pretty simple to me. Like, don't bring the shit here. When you come here, that shit stays out there. It's not that hard. It's really not. And then when you get older, the problem is when you get older and you move on, you're like, in your 20s, you're going to say, fuck, I was stupid for that. 90% of these kids are going to say that. I'm telling you, they are. You might not agree with me, and I don't really care. You don't have to. That's like the great thing about this country and this world is you don't have to agree with me. You don't. You might. You might agree with me on some things. You might agree with me on new things. But you're allowed to do that. Just like I don't have to agree with you. But we can still be friends. Nothing's wrong with that either. It's a crazy concept nowadays, I know. But hey. But yeah, man. So, I'm going to keep this bitch nice and short. Thank you to the new subscribers. And I hope everybody has a good Christmas if I don't see you before then. And if I don't see you before then, I will see you shortly after. But hopefully I'll see you before. Or not I'll see you, but you'll see me. You know what I mean. Alright? You guys take care. I'll be back soon. Don't let the world bite you in the ass. Keep a level head. Alright? Especially this time of year. We're dealing with all the family shit and the stress of making sure you got shit because you don't want, and you still gotta make sure this bill's paid, but yeah, you gotta buy presents for this kid and fucking. Alright, I get it. So, yeah, man. You guys take care. I'll be back soon. It's about to get dark, so.